Joining us tonight to wrap up the week of headlines is Diamond and Silk, the host of the show Diamond and Silk Chit Chat Live. So this whole week, we've been talking about these new escalating tensions with China. It's not necessarily anything new, but the developments this week are new as it pertains to the different consulates, the different tensions with China. What do you make of these new developments?
Well, first of all, you have to understand that China has a history on spying on America and trying to steal our technology. So I find it dangerous when I see how they're trying to or attempting to steal our scientific data. You have to understand that this is the same China that released the Wuhan virus or the COVID-19 virus onto all of these countries, including the United States of America. In case you all didn't know, we're still in the midst of a pandemic.
That's right.
What I find alarming is that Joe Biden and the Democrat Party are going along with China. So it looks like China is now the puppet master pulling the strings of the Democrat Party and even Joe Biden. So when I look at Joe Biden, we call him Jim Crow Joe. You can now start calling him Puppet Jim Crow Joe.
Puppet Joe. That's right.
Yes.
And that's an allegation that a lot of conservatives make against the former vice president, is that he's been friendly to China in the past. Even right now, he is changing his tune a little bit, but it wasn't too long ago where he was saying that China doesn't eat our lunch, as he put it, and saying that it was xenophobic to close down the travel from China at the early days of this pandemic. So I know that you two are very vocal supporters of President Trump. So what is the argument of why President Trump is the man to meet this moment?
Well, first of all, he can stand up to China.
That's right.
He had no problem standing up to China in regards to trade. He called China out for releasing this virus onto the world, even the United States of America, this pandemic that we're in. President Trump is the man. Listen, Joe Biden has already been bought and sold by China.
By China.
Joe Biden ain't going to do nothing in regards to China. If he was going to do something, he's been in government for 47 years.
That's right.
He would have already done something like moving all of our medicines and our manufacture here to the United States instead of allowing China to make our products. Thus, they could possibly hurt us.
That's right.
So we already know Joe Biden ain't going to do nothing when it comes to China. The only man that's going to do something is a businessman, not a career politician. Notice I said a businessman, and his name is Donald J. Trump.
And let's not forget that Joe Biden still have yet to answer for that $1.5 billion that his son received from China.
That's right.
And when it comes... I'm sorry, but when it comes to the White House response to all of this as well, the president is now kind of utilizing a different tone. At least that's what the mainstream media are saying, is that he's starting to now hold these weekly press conferences once again, addressing the American people directly, which in my opinion, I think it's a good move in order to kind of meet the narrative a little bit, because over the past couple of weeks, he was facing criticism and there would be no pushback. So do you think that the president right now that he's holding these press briefings, is kind of hitting a different tone that you think is beneficial going into November?
I think it's hitting the correct tone. I think that the American people need to see more of the president. I love it how he's doing the press briefings, only taking a few questions and leaving the room. State your case and do what you have to do and go ahead on and leave. The American people know what time it is. The American people understand that the left does not mean us any good. They want to see our economy tank. They want to see livelihoods decimated, jobs gone and destroyed. This is what the left want. This is what Jim Crow Joe Biden want. This is what the Democrat Party wants. They want to see chaos and destructions in the streets. And President Trump, he wants to see peace and prosperity.
That's right.
Understand this. During this pandemic, before the pandemic even hit, President Trump left our country in such a surplus. If these mayors and these governors will open back up their states, I'm telling you, this country, the economy will take off booming. Thank God we have an economy now, but it will be stronger, bigger, and better than you've ever seen it before. So our money is on President Trump to handle all of this. He got this under control.
He's the man with the master plan to make America great again.
That's right.
Yes.
And when we talk about this upcoming election, too, I think that a lot of people should recognize that there's a lot more at stake than the next 4 or 8 years. I mean, what is coming up right now could define the direction of this country for the better part of generations, if not permanently. So what is your message to other conservatives in the final 3 months of this race?
I'm telling you all, listen, we have a lot to lose. You're going to have to vote like your life depended on it. If you don't want to lose your freedoms, you better vote for President Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
If you don't want to lose your livelihood, you lose your constitutional rights, your civil liberties, you need to vote for President Donald J. Trump. We're telling everybody to vote right so you won't get left.
That's right.
Vote red. RED. Remove every Democrat and vote for President Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
And it is crunch time now. I mean, 3 months, it goes by quicker than people think. I mean, just think about what 3 months ago looked like. 3 months from now, it's going to look a lot different, but we're just getting into this home stretch. So I think it's going to become important as ever for people to start getting even more involved than they have been over the past 4 years. But Diamond and Silk, I appreciate you two coming on the show tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.